Hello, 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 everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. How is everybody doing today? I hope everybody is well. I trust you've all had yourself a good week, a good weekend. I have had myself quite a long week, and I am super glad to have it come to an end, to just spend some time now and just relax. How's everybody doing? Let me pull up the chat quickly. Boom. Okay, got the chat. GD So. Hello, hello, hello. Will the Penguin? Early for the stream today, I see. Indeed. I've got Yuxian Zhu. Oh, I'm so sorry. I have probably butchered that. Hello. Zhu. I'm not sure how you pronounce that. Lillian Carrier. Hello, what's up? Rari. See, everybody is getting ready to go. Lots of let's goes in the chat. Hey, how's everybody doing? My head is actually quite hot. Let me take the hoodie off. I don't think it's not that hot. It's not that cold, I mean, for me to have this on. Hello, Vladimir, Ghana. How you doing? 411 Chris 411. Hello. Talanan, the man himself. How are you doing, bud? Poopslav. Hello, Poopslav. How are you? How's everybody doing today? Well, the Penguin, who are you asking if they've had a nice breakfast? I assume you're asking Talanan, because for me it is 10 p.m. here, and I've actually not even had supper yet. Huh. I must have something to eat before I go to bed. Murat Kilikaslan. Hello from Turkey. Hello from South Africa. My apologies if I butchered your name there. Please forgive me. I did not do it intentionally. Samurai. I think that should actually be Samuraj, right? Or something like that. Vladimir, you're tired. What's going on? What's up? Did you also have a long week? Has it been a long Saturday? Assuming it's still Saturday for you. Sanctum, it sounds like Yu Xiangzhou. Is that correct? Am I pronouncing that right? Yu Xiangzhou. Thank you. I am actually really grateful that you've given me a way to pronounce it. Great. Yu Xiangzhou. Thank you so much. You are from San Diego. Welcome. You are like from the other end of the world from me at the moment. Hello, Happy Potato. Hello. When from Germany. You are really appreciate my work. Thank you so much. I really appreciate your support. Welcome. Sunu History from Senegal. Hello, my fellow African. How are you? From the land of the Senegalese. Awesome to have you on the stream. Priyat, hot chocolate, Sanctum, Thando, and a global community as company. There's nothing better. Joining from home in Mahikeng Northwest. Welcome, Priyat. Well, wait, let me not say Northwest. I'm assuming that is Northwest, because that is the short form of the Northwest province in South Africa. So if you are not in South Africa and that is completely wrong, I'm so sorry. Murat, so Nomersburg. You know what? Let me quickly talk about that. So my plan today was actually to do a Nomersburg stream ahead of getting a Nomersburg episode out. But Nomersburg is misbehaving. So those who have been on, or those who are on the Discord server, would see that I posted something on the weekend. Was it on the weekend? No, man, during the course of this week. Hang on a second. Let's see if I can find this. So what I found, what's happening is I'm having this weird glitch that is happening on the Nomersburg series where things keep disappearing. Like from certain camera angles, things completely disappear from the map, and then from other camera angles it works. Here, I'm going to post a link in the chat if you want to have a look at it. And if you have experienced that before and you know what's happening, please share and let me know. But it is the weirdest things. Like I look at something from the one angle and everything disappears, and I look at it from another angle and everything is there. So I have been trying to debug the problem, and I honestly have absolutely no idea what's happening. So until I get that sorted out, Nomersburg is not going to come back anytime soon. I'm hoping to try and get that sorted. I thought I would have found out what the problem is. I thought it was related to the ultimate level of detail mod, but all my trial and error so far have been unsuccessful. I managed to get rid of it once, but I had to unsubscribe from ultimate level of detail, boot into the game, quit the game, come back into the game, resubscribe to the mod, get into the game, and then there were no problems. But as soon as I booted out and booted back into the game again, this issue started occurring. So you can see that cycle of booting in, unsubscribe, load the game out, resubscribe is not particularly feasible. But I'll see. Until then, I'm not sure when I'm gonna get that sorted, but I'm hoping soon. And as soon as I get it sorted, I promise Nomersburg will be back. Will the Penguin, thank you so much for the donation. I really appreciate it. I cannot recall claiming a property last stream. No, I'm not sure if it was you who said you wanted a house in the area that we built in the last stream. I'm not sure, but you can definitely get a house for sure. We'll get a house for you, Will the Penguin. Thank you so much for that donation. I really appreciate it. Sunu Lillian Karaoke, okay, blah, blah. I am Samuraj, you from Czech Republic. I'm assuming that's the Czech Republic. That is super awesome. I work with some people from the Czech Republic, so that is pretty cool. Priyat says I have it right. I will go sleep. Please stay safe, everybody. Happy potato. Enjoy your sleep. Greetings from California. Sicamontilado. Wow, if I've abused that, I'm so sorry. Everybody, Matthew Baldwin, hello. Everybody from around the world, welcome to the stream. So today I want us to continue working on what we're doing the last time. So I want us to, let me get rid of this. Let's close that and get cameras back. So the last time we built this commercial area, right? And I spent some time almost immediately after the stream or the next day, and I just filled in a bit of this residential areas around here. I wanted to do this on the stream, but I kind of got lazy, so I didn't. But I figured today I want to try and fill out more of this space, and yeah, that's pretty much it. So nothing wild today, just keeping it simple. Fill out a bit of this space, maybe get one or two additional commercial spaces in, and then yeah, just a chilled day to get these residential spaces in to build out this place. I might want to go and do some road layout planning, because if we're not gonna have Nomersburg coming back until I have that sorted, I need to think of what to actually build next for, I suppose, my next proper video that I release. So I am torn between starting the farmland versus building the nuclear power plant versus starting the airport. So I am not sure. The thing about the airport is I know that's going to require time, and that is something that will probably take me at least 2 weeks to build. Whereas doing something like the farmland or the nuclear power plant, I will probably squeeze into a week and get an episode out. But I'll see. So without wasting too much time, I just wanna I want to try and just finish off what I was doing here earlier, and then we will continue all of the filling out of the rest of the area. So that is my plan, and let's get into it. Matthew Baldwin, I am well, thank you. How are you doing? I hope you are having an awesome day, if it's just starting or ending, whichever is the case. Hey, Concrete, how are you? Welcome. I don't know why all of a sudden it's getting so hot. I think it must be the PC just starting to heat up this whole place. I'm like starting to sweat. I don't know if you can see like the sweat on my forehead. It's all right. I say sheesh. Oh wait, Sish Amontillado. Sish Amontillado. Alrighty. Thank you for that pronunciation correction. I am gonna try my best to not forget it. Weird spelling is due to how 14-year-old me wrote C. It's all good. It's all good. I'm sure all of our 14-year-olds have done things that we are stuck with. Jamalitai. Not too bad, thank you. How are you doing? Okay, let's just get into the trees, because I just want to put down. So in places like this, and part of the reason why I love these assets so much is I don't have to waste too many props on a place like this, right? The place already comes so pre-detailed that I can literally just put down a couple of trees and then we can call it quits on it, which I love very, very much. I really want this city to like grow big. I want it to be huge. So if I have my way, pretty much every single space will be filled out. Let's do that. But once in a while, we'll put down a hedge or two just to make things look a little bit. I have a question. Why I can't use the mods you are using for Thando? It's always showing error. Speedy plane. I wish I had the answer for you, eh? I genuinely don't know. I don't know. I really don't know. My only guess is maybe the order in which the mods were subscribed to has an impact on it. I genuinely don't know, because keep in mind that I didn't subscribe to every single thing at the same time in one massive go. I was adding mods as and when I needed them. So that might be a factor as to why things over time have worked for me. But other than that, I honestly can't give you any other answer. But look, with all of these things, there are the general problematic mods. Well, I put that quote unquote problematic mods that you can try and remove. So I've got a core mods list. Have a look at my core mods list. That is a massive reduction in terms of the number of mods in total. I think there's like 30 or 40 there. And maybe start with those before going into the actual city of Thando mods to see if that helps. That is the best advice I can give. Vladimir, I have never tried fishing in America, unfortunately. I don't know anything about fishing. I don't know if I'll ever catch anything if I try and fish, because I have never done it before in my life. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe Priyat can offer their input if they've ever gone fishing here in South Africa. Ooh, let's switch these around. Since this has got this here. There we go. That's nicely set up. Too big. Actually, let's put this one on the outer edge. And I can do SoCal there to complete the space. Now, what is this? What? Will the Penguin, you said you wanted a house, so let's get you a house here, shall we? So we're gonna set up something for you. I don't like this. Well, I don't like the color, let me rather say. So, you know, when somebody needs a house, we give them a nice custom house, a nice custom one, especially when they've been so generous with their donations. So let's get you something proper. Is water is not wet? Water is not wet. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Super awesome to have you back, person with the best name. I'm never gonna get tired of that. I am never going to get tired of that. Medved V Belog. I don't know. What am I typing here? Hello, hello, hello. So let's see. Anna, let's put you right there. This is not straight. Or is it? Oh, it is. Something is not straight. The pool is not straight. So let's do that. Good afternoon, Daniel Sodre Pasco. I hope I pronounced it right. Hello, Jester. Jester Maroc. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Am I seeing Hot Ones chili sauce? Are people here chili sauce fans? Because I am a massive chili fan. I eat a lot of chili. Let's see. Let's put a little bit of this here just so that we can get some just so that we can get some leveling going. I can't tell what's happening. Okay, cool. So that's leveled out a bit. Let's grab this. Remember, Will, this is your house. Where are you? Oop, nope, wrong direction. There it is. I always forget that I can hold the control key to do like slower or smaller movements. Let's stick this down here and here. Okay, so that's very interesting. Daniel, thank you so much for that donation. Yes, you too can have a house, and we will set up a house for you as well next to him. So just let's do this. This is Will the Penguin. How do I spell penguin? Is that how you spell penguin? Will the Penguin. And then we're going to put down Daniel, your house. Just send a message and tag me on it once I'm done with Will the Penguin's house so that I do not forget. But thank you so much. I really appreciate it. You are going to get a house. Ooh. What are you doing here? It's like everything. See, all my settings have reset since I was busy fighting, trying to figure out what's this issue going on with what's this thing? The issue that was happening with Normersburg. Oh, it's so frustrating. It's a huge house here, eh? Well, jeepers, you are not kidding around. Let's get I fear, Will, that you might be a tad bit too close to the river, but I'm pretty you seem like somebody that can swim, so you should be alright. Nah, let's give you a little bit of a yard here. Let's give you a little bit of a yard. And let's stick you down. Actually, you will be straighter if I do this. And we get that go. Which trellises? There. No, that's too big. So let's get some pergolas. Too small. Do I have a biggish one? I want a biggish one. Okay, let's do this. Of course you can swim. Sweet. What are you complaining about? Oh, prop in anarchy. Oh gosh, this is off. How do you put this again? Alt? No. I always forget what the Shift P. Here we go. I always forget the default key for switching on anarchy. Okay. And then let's give you some. Ooh. Okay, you can have nice ones. Pump. And pump. Yeah, let's just say you got a bit of a family going on there. And there you go. And then let's just put a little bit of a small fence around here. No, but yeah. Let's put something. Let's put something. What can we use? Whew. Okay, I have to be careful with this. I can't do too much of these detailing or too much of this level of detail in City of Thando, because I need to manage my prop and everything count. Cool. I think that works out to be a pretty decent looking house for you there, Will. And let's see. Let's put some of these guys. In fact, let's give you a little bit of privacy. around your front yard. Let's give you some palms in front because you are loaded with some cash. That's all right. And then what I want to do is take some of these and lay it around the river's edge here. Sweet. Grass. I'm looking for grass. Grass. I love. Where's my new favorite grass assets? Just green, bushy, in and around. Let's put a couple here, couple there. And for your own protection, let's make sure that you don't drive off the edge, shall we? So if you do ever come home at night, not feeling too much like yourself, at least you've got that to make sure you don't drive off. And just in case that fence is not strong enough, let's just put some trees or some stumps around here to also help slow down that car. There you go. Will the penguin, you are not going to be flying into the river. There is Will the penguin's house. Talanen, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. You are Mr. Ever So Generous. That is who you are. I don't think there's been a single stream that you have not shown generosity. So thank you. Very much appreciated. Let's grab that. I just want to drop this all the way down where it's just about be poking out. Yeah, this is what I want. Just about poking out of the water. There we go. Okay. Now, I believe... See, I love using these houses for like people's houses because they basically give me a lot more freedom in terms of what I can and cannot do. And when you get these ones that are not pre-detailed, it is just even better. So I just want to raise everything so that they are all on the same kind of level. But actually, you know what, Daniel, let's see what we can get you from Hey guys, am I back on? So I really hope I am back on. Am I back on live, guys? My City Skylines just crashed. It just crashed. So I need to restart. It. Yeah, no game because I'm still busy trying to boot it up. Oh, that is such a bummer. But it completely crashed on me. That is so bad. The whole screen just flickered and then in fact, the game crashed and then that caused Streamlabs to crash, OBS to crash. So both of them crashed at the same time. Fortunately, YouTube was a bit patient. It waited for me to restart. But whilst the game boots up, Hopefully something should pop up on the screen soon. Will the penguin again being so ever so generous? Thank you so much. You know we have to rebuild your house now, right? Because I did not get the chance to save that before it decided to go bye-bye. So now we have to rebuild your entire house. Can you imagine? How is the weather at the moment in SA? It's getting pretty hot in Zim. Yeah, so we in our spring now, about to start our summer. So it is getting a bit toasty. Today was a bit of a chilly day though. We've had a chilly 2 days, which has been kind of crappy, but otherwise we're starting to hit our upper 20s in temperature. Speedy lane, we pretend that it burned down. That's a good way of looking at it. That is so crap. So now we have to rebuild all of that again. Then we still have to build Daniel's house. I hope Daniel is still on. Hey, Daniel Sodre Pascal. We still need to build your house. We will definitely build your house. And after this second generosity there, well, you know for sure the house is going to get built up again. Bernardo de Oliveira from Brazil. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Super glad to have you on the stream. At least this gives me a chance to see all the people that have joined again. Numalion or Numalion. I didn't see you come in, but hello. Glad you are waiting. I'm glad you didn't disappear. Dark Hunt something. Okay, I guess I explained what happened. You from Argentina. Nice. Welcome, welcome, welcome. How am I enjoying the new GPU? Oh, I am very much enjoying the new GPU. Thanks to the new GPU, I'm able to stream City of Thando, something I couldn't do before. So yeah, I'm super, super happy with that. And a big thank you to everybody who donated in helping me get that GPU. I really, really, really appreciate it. So Numalion, if I'm pronouncing that right. You said you're a big fan of Cities. Indeed. Cities is one of those games that you can just pull up, you know, kick it back, relax, and just enjoy, I suppose. So yeah. So by the way, did anybody by any chance get a chance to look at that video that I posted in the link about the issues that I'm having with Nomersburg? Maybe there's somebody out there that has experienced this problem before. So basically things disappearing at like different camera angles and then reappearing and then disappearing and reappearing. I hope it won't be too big an inconvenience to rebuild my house. Not at all. Not at all. I am so used to doing this where I build an entire area and then basically demolish it and then rebuild it on camera from one position. I usually do that a lot for my videos. So it will just feel like I'm recording a video. That's all. One of many. I am glad you liked the Little Town series. Super, super glad. A lot of memory. Lots of memory in terms of the city or in terms of it using up a lot of your memory when you try and boot it up. Because either way, I suppose all of them are quite heavy memory wise. I've never experienced a crash live stream before. At least none that I can remember. I think it's happened on my Twitch channel though, but not on YouTube. This is the first on YouTube. I wonder what caused it. You know what? I actually changed some of my settings for this stream where Yeah, I did change some of my settings for the stream. I changed the bitrate. I increased my bitrate to 9,000, which is supposed to be YouTube's highest supported bitrate. I wonder if that affected Streamlabs. It might have affected Streamlabs. If we have another crash again, then that might be the cause, in which case then I need to undo that setting before I start the next stream. Oh, okay. Do I watch other City Skylines creators? Yeah, no, definitely. I do watch as often as I can get. So there's, I suppose, the well-knowns like your what's your $2.20, your Skibbets, your what's his name again? Strict Toaster, when you're still, active in the community. So I do watch quite a lot of other YouTubers. And for different reasons, right? You watch some for the fact that they play the game vanilla and still build incredible things. Like Imperator, for example, does a mix of the two, actually. And then there are those that just are detailing gurus, like PHTN Gaming. So I try to watch different types whenever I can. It's taking time. Oh yeah, for sure. Thando takes about 10 minutes to load. And I think it's been about 10 minutes, or it should be about 10 minutes very soon. So we should hopefully be getting in very, very soon. But yeah, it's this is the thing about this city here. It just takes forever. I think Nomersburg loads in about 5 minutes, between 4 and 5 minutes. River Valley loads in, I don't know, like 2 minutes, if even. So it's much quicker. Norma Leon says you are a master of nature detailing. Thank you so much. Those are very kind words. Really appreciate it. Oh yeah, patience is definitely a virtue. Before we got the loading screen mod, you'd like fire up City Skylines and then go about your day, come back 40 minutes later and your city is ready for you. That's kind of what used to happen with City Skylines. Sorry, what am I saying? With Little Town. Little Town would take, before this mod, would take a good half an hour to load. And that made me never want to close it, because wow, imagine sitting every single time for half an hour when you want to play a game. And it was so heavy that you basically wouldn't do anything else whilst you had this game running, or whilst it was loading. It was insane. Anyway, sorry, this is not like very good viewing. The hope was that would have been done with Daniel's house by now and be moving on to more exciting things, but instead you are stuck here staring at a loading screen and hearing me blabber my life away. I thought by now it would have loaded. There we go. And we are up and running. See, so I also get these object errors. I don't know what causes this, but after a few clicks it disappears and I'm good to go again. Just like that. Okay. Let me just do a quick pan for everything to load up, which just is wow heavy. Let's just load up all my LODs. Don't you use the autosave mod? No, I don't use the autosave mod, and the only reason I don't use the autosave mod is because it hangs the game. And when you're busy recording, the last thing you want is for the game to just hang. So what I tend to do is, and also another thing is that if I'm recording, I don't want it to autosave until I confirm that I've had a successful recording. Because otherwise, if it saves and my recording is corrupted for whatever reason, something that has happened to me many times, then having that save is actually quite useless to me. And so because of that, I generally don't use autosave. But I suppose now it's actually I can actually save a bit more frequently now during this. I have autosave already linked to a keyboard shortcut. So I think maybe I'll do more of that. Why are you? All right, so we're gonna rebuild your house as quickly as possible. Boop. Come, don't complain. Why is he complaining about electricity? Oh, because there used to be houses here. Okay, let's just do this quickly. Let's just do this just to carry the electricity across, and then we will resort it out. Okay, why are you all the way that high? Ooh. I keep pressing the wrong key. How are we doing? Is this level? No, that's not level. Ooh. Good night, good night. I cannot pronounce your name. I am so sorry, but thank you so much for joining the stream. I hope you have yourself an awesome, awesome, peaceful night's sleep. And hope to catch you in the next stream. Okay. Where is it? There it is. Hello, Citrus. Welcome, welcome to the stream. You have just missed glorious, glorious 10 minutes of loading time because things decided to crash on me. So count yourself lucky. Boom. Once I got a never-ending error notice, I just couldn't play anymore. I know those never-ending notices. I got it once in Little Town, but I can't remember how I solved it. But 90%, let me not even say 90, I'm 100% of the time, it's caused by a mod conflict. So I'm pretty sure that this issue that I'm experiencing with Nomersburg is a mod conflict. I just need to figure out which mods. And once that's figured out, we will be good to go again. The problem is always taking the time to figure out what that conflict is or what is causing the conflict. That's generally where the challenge comes in. We're rebuilding your house pretty much exactly the way it was. Well, so like I said, I'm used to doing this, right? So I'll often build something like this, and then I would use it to determine what the best camera angle should be for the actual recording, and then boom. Bob's your uncle, as they say. But this time around, we're going to change your umbrella. I think the umbrella that I used the last time was too formal. So let's take one of these down. Rather. And then let me use the long fence. If I use that, no, that's ugly. It's interesting how these assets don't all face the same direction. I find that very fascinating. I thought the asset editors or whatever would kind of, I don't know, I suppose dictate which direction is forward, which direction is backwards, but I guess not. And you know what? Well, let's make a slight improvement to what we did the last time and give you some flowery hedges along the outside here. And let's put your trees back. Boop, boop. I can't remember, was there anything here? No, there was nothing else there. Hey, I think that was all we had. Prop. Can I use a big one? No. And then, am I missing anything? Boop, 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 boop. Hello, Anthony Bateman from South Wales, UK. Huge fan of this city and your detailing. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Am I starting oil industry tonight? No, I am not starting oil industry tonight. I want to try and leave those sort of like, how can I put this? In my head, I call those like main builds because they core to the city, I suppose. So I like to leave stuff like that for the normal videos, for those that watch the normal videos or those that are following the whole series, because not a lot of people watch the live streams, I suppose. So I like to save those sort of builds for normal videos. When are we returning to River Valley? I don't know. I was gonna say next week, but to be honest, I don't know what I'm going to feel like building next week, and that will determine where we go. So I'm trying to go with what I want to build on the given weekend, and yeah, that's about the best I can give you right now. But I definitely, we will return back to it. There's no doubt about it. I just can't guarantee that it will be next week. And let's put these back. Next week, we could build my house. Next week, we could build your house. I do not have a problem with building your house. But it's like I said earlier in the stream, is I cannot maintain this level of detailing in Thando. It will not line up with me being able to grow this city the way I want to grow it. So in this city, I need to manage things like the prop counts, the building counts, the networks, all that stuff. So yeah, we'll have to see whether you're gonna get a house in this city or the next. So before I move on, let me do a quick save so that if anything happens, we don't lose this again. Cool. Now we're going to build Daniel's house. So Daniel, you asked for a house. Let's get that going. Well, we've rebuilt your house fairly quickly. Let's give it the name. Will the Penguin. There's your home. Nice, slow, and situated. And then Daniel, I want your house to take up this entire space. Do you build a house for every people? For everyone or for Patreons? Oh, so I build a house for anybody who asks. I try and give anybody who asks a house if that is possible. That's what I do. I just appreciate it, and I suppose fast track it if somebody gives me a donation, because donations are nice and they help with the channel. They help me get stuff for the channel, and yeah, thanks to people's donations, I've been able to get a brand new graphics card, which has allowed me to stream this city. So yeah, if you want a house, you ask for a house, Cheeseman, and you will also get a house. Let me not say I fast track people who give me donations. That's actually a lie. I build houses for anybody who asks, to be honest. I just show a great appreciation to those who give like donations and so on. Hey, Daniel, do you want a pool as well? This is not. Let's try. Let me try this again. Let's grab all of you. So this is what I was doing the last time before it crashed. I hope you're not gonna crash on me again. Okay, I'm done. I don't want to do anything else. I'm happy. It's high enough. It's not the best. It will have to do. Let's not risk a crash, shall we? And let's just put some privacy. Actually, no, let me do a fence. Let me do a proper fence. Good night, Vladimir. Citrus, your murder house is going to be in River Valley. I have not forgotten about it at all. I promise. Okay, I promise. In fact, as soon as we get back into River Valley, it must be the first thing that I build. Because, yes, I made a promise to build that eons ago, and it still hasn't been done. And I think that is a bit unfair. So, as soon as we get back into River Valley, the first thing we will build is your murder house. Why aren't you picking it up? Oh, okay, that's why. So let's do this. All right, and then we're going to put some flowers all around. So let's stick down some flowers all around the edges, and then let's say you are a landscaper, so you love taking care of your place here, Daniel. I hope Daniel is still on the stream. Shame, and we didn't lose them. What is it? Alt Shift P. Let's get there and there, and you got a little one there, and let's give you a nice pergola in. Ooh. Okay, I guess this is where it's going to be then. And then if we go back here and we do pods, I think these will sit on top. Yeah, they will. Great. So let's give you a pathway to walk on. And all the way there. There we go. Where am I? What's going on? I have missed so much. Hey, Nathan Sams, it's Yeet Lord. Welcome, Nathan. Yeet Lord themselves. Awesome to have you. Hello, Ukraine. Welcome everybody from the Ukraine. It's nice to see everybody from the Ukraine. Wow, Sanctum is international. We have people from Bahrain joining now. We got people from, really? That is amazing. That is just amazing. When I see people from all over the world like that, it really warms the cockles of my heart. Too much. Let's get that. And let me just copy you and send you all the way to there. All right. And then let's put down some... Are these sunflowers? Eh. Sunflowers. I just planted some sunflowers myself. Well, okay, let me not say me. Let me not take credit from my wife. My wife is the one who planted some sunflowers in our little garden in our backyard. So that's quite cool. All right. So let's see. Daniel, I think Daniel we've lost Daniel, because I've not seen a response from Daniel about whether he wants a swimming pool or not. But we're gonna give Daniel a swimming pool because I think it would be nice for Daniel to have a swimming pool. So yours will be a square one right there. And since the ground is weird here, what we will do to cover all of that up is to put this here. There, this is the exact thing that I wanted. And I found it. This is such a nice way to cover up these sort of glitches. Boom. Glitches are covered up. And what I'll then do is I'll just paint over a little concrete area here. And let's just do this. Let's just do that. So give you kind of a pathway here. That works. So for some, let's just say maybe you're also not the biggest lover of swimming, so you're not really too stressed, and then I will just stick a little bush to cover this little ugliness here. There we go. Daniel, if you re-catch this live stream, there is your house. I cannot remember his full name. Oh, I can check the chat, right? Let's see. There we go. So this is Daniel Pascoe. Have I spelled that right? That's your house. And I hope you're able to catch the live stream after this to see. Oh, is Will the Penguin off? Will the Penguin have yourself an awesome. Ooh, it says but I've got an upcoming fencing tournament tomorrow, so oh, super sweet. Good luck with your fencing tournament. I hope you poke the living daylights out of all those people. All right, let's get these in. So the whole plan for today was to really expand out this area as much as possible. And ooh, Okay, so you can't be here. I'm not gonna put that house there because it's got a... Sorry, chappies. Don't be too mad. Don't be too mad. I hope they're not too mad, because they really went rushing out there. Let me put one. Let's put this one down here. I like to mix up the SoCal houses with these big American suburbs. If you don't know about these SoCal houses, they by Liaiju, and Liaiju himself has got a pretty awesome channel where they've built like an LA themed city. Super cool. If you haven't seen it, you should definitely check it out. Now that I think of it, how big of an airport would be enough for this metropolis? You know what, Speedy Lane, that's actually another thing that I've been thinking of quite a lot, is how big must I make this airport? And I wanted to make it small, but when you look at the way city of Thando is shaped up, it wouldn't make sense, right? You need a large-ish airport. So we're gonna go big or go home. That's the plan. Go big or go home. Bam, 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 bam. I'm not quite sure where to put some of these things. Ugh, let's just make your yard crappy. And I think just to close off this area, let's just stick down. Let's not stick down like a couple of, no, it must be green. Too big. Not there, there, and there. All right, cool. Now I'm going to do another quick save. So now I do a lot of quick saves. I've learned from my mistake. Hey, VPG57. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. This is great stream and quality content as always. Really appreciate the kind words. Bald head nuts. Love. Oh, good morning from Australia. Love watching your work and inspiring to my modded builds. Hope to stream one day when I have more experience. Keep up the good work. Bald head nuts. Stream. Start streaming. The way you gain experience is by doing. So do not be shy. Stream. Jump onto my Discord server and just broadcast to us when you are streaming, and we will all jump on there to support. But there's no time like the present. That's what I say. Let us fill out the space. Quick. I love this. I love these houses so much. So much. I could like spend an entire day just plopping these down, and I would still be happy. Ooh, gotta go to the other end. Ooh, come here. Let's put you there, and then let's stick you down. Okay, let's go. And this is what I like about doing everything by hand, is that you can mix up the low density stuff with the high density without worrying about anything ever upgrading and overriding what you're doing. I'm gonna put a path at the back of there for whatever reason, and then let's get down. Let's see, can I do anything interesting? Let's put down some sheds and some backyards, because some sheds in the backyards always add to the realism, The question is which backyard? Okay, this backyard is empty, so you can have a shed. You can have a small little, what is the doghouse? No, this is also a shed. Okay. And then I just want, what am I looking for? I'm looking for a hedge. Let's put down 1 or 2 of these in some of these people's front yards just to complete. And you know what I'm going to do? I think I'm going to do this. I'm going to put down, how tall are these? These are too tall. So all the way down the street, I want to do this actually. So we're going to put a couple of these all the way along the street. So this is my way of trying to have like slight variety. I love how the pedestrian walkway falls smack bang on this. I think the person who made these houses did such a great job. These houses together with the roads, actually, I think they did such a great job. There's so much attention to detail on this, eh? And then let's get some on the other side. Oh no, let's do it. Let's alternate so they go in between. I think that is cool. That's better. So I think to myself, imagine if you lived in this area and you've got these trees lining your street. That would be a pretty cool sight to walk out and, oh, can't have one there. So you can now go out and then check that out. You got these awesome trees just lining all the way along. I think that's pretty cool. How's it from Neisner? Hey, Rian M, how's it? What happened to Nommersburg? Nommersburg is giving me problems, eh? Nommersburg is refusing to cooperate at the moment. So at the moment, Nommersburg is kind of, and it's not dead. It's definitely alive and working, but I'm having this graphical issue that makes things disappear when I look at it from various angles. So it's not really conducive for recording at the moment, because to find an angle to record at is proving a little crappy. So I'm still trying to debug what the problem is there, and as soon as I can sort that out, we will be right back into it. I promise. I'd actually wanted to stream Nommersburg today, but because I couldn't get it properly sorted, I have to make another plan. So the idea actually was to have a Nommersburg episode out next week. Next week. But I don't know how likely that's going to be now with the way things are going. But yeah, that is unfortunately the story with Nommersburg at the moment. Maki Japan from Tokyo. Hello. Welcome to the stream. I really appreciate the company. I'm taking the lazy route. I hope you don't mind. The lazy route introduces a little monotony, but we cover a lot of ground much faster. Oh yes, okay, it's over there. I'm not sure. Should I put houses along here? What do you think? Should I put houses along here, or should I just Should I just put forest? I want to actually just put forest. Like put guardrails here. I don't think I want people living so close to the river anymore. What's that? Or maybe some park? Maybe some park. Maybe some park. Maybe some park is not a bad idea. Let's see. Okay, so I've got invisible things carrying electricity here. I'm gonna have power lines that's going to connect up to there. Okay, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's see if we can do some kind of a park here. Before I go on, let me do a quick save. Mixes. We are going to try and put some park here. Let me just see how can I best do this. So if we do, going to do that. And then going to do, oh no, don't go too low. It's going too low. No, it's going too low. Okay, let's raise it again. How are we? All right, cool. That's fine. I think we can work with that. Let us firstly safeguard the people. Let's do that. Let's safeguard the people first, so you don't go flying off. Let's make sure nobody comes and rams into you whilst you are here. Okay. And then I do want people here to have a place where they can, at least if they come by car, you can chill over there. So this, I suppose, is the only downside with this. But come to think of it, actually we've got decals for this, don't we? Yes, we have decals for this, so we can cover it up. Yeah, right? Right, Speedy Lane? We've got people from everywhere. Everywhere. And it is amazing. Okay, let's get that down. And then let's get that down. And then let's get that down. And then I have to make sure that I don't overdo it. Can I see what I'm doing? Okay. Just a little bit. And let's grab everything, twist it nicely. And then we can say, if we create something here that looks like an entrance, then all I need to do then is take this and bring you out a little bit more. And I think we've got enough space there for people to drive in and park their cars. Am I an engineer? Well, I am not an engineer in the traditional sense of the word. But I am a software engineer, so I don't know if that counts. So I work in the software space, software development space, not in your building a house or building things or plotting down the, anything your traditional engineer would be. So, no. Huh. Well, that actually worked out nicely. I wasn't sure how that was going to turn out. And we're going to put down. We're going to use these because I don't want to go too crazy with the props like I already am. And then I'm going to. Why are you? Is it that? Okay. Let's get those down. And then we can get these down. Cool. So we've got a small space for our lovers to park their cars. Big ups from London Mixers. Big ups. Why not a kayak location building beside the riverbank? Because a park suggestion came first. So it's a park suggestion that we build here. Nothing stops us from building a kayak point further up the river. Okay. I think those sort of things really are the things that fit very nicely with the live streams. I like that. I don't like the way this looks in City of Thando. I don't like the edges. It looks amazing though in Normersburg. Like I absolutely love it. The way that asset looks. Let's try the propless one. No, this is not the propless one. This is the propless one. Yeah. Yeah, it also doesn't look that great. This is why I just keep it. I use this asset. And then I try and cover it all up with what you call it. I try and cover it all up with decals. Let's close that off. And I like to use this. Where is it? It's the dirt decal. This one. To just cover it up because I think it makes it look makes it look more natural to me. The only thing is that this decal is huge. So it kind of takes up a lot of space. But I think we can get away with it if we... Whoa. Hello. This is the sort of thing that causes things to behave... Ugh, stop being lazy. Causes things to start behaving really funky. Where are you? Man. Where did it go to? That really causes things to start behaving really funny. Okay. Cool. Now I can go ahead and grab all of these and see what we can do about lowering them. Boop, boop, and boop. Boop, 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 boop. Lower. That's fine. So you can still kind of see the path underneath, but I think that makes it look just a little bit better. Hello, Kelvin Ganga from Kenya. Welcome. You are never late until the stream is over. So since the stream is still going on, you are not late. Of course, we're going to make our park active, so there must be people coming. Now I want to have these sort of benches as well along here. And all the way along the side, yeah. Okay. Are these too many benches? I think these are too many benches. Anyway, let's see. So let's get our invisible road all the way along. Boom. Cool. So people should be able to get to them. The path connects straight to a road and then to the seating areas. And then what I want now is we're going to put down, oh, that's too much. Okay, maybe you, and then we can just lower it. Lower, lower, lower. And no, not that one. Which other ones do I have? Okay, that's cool. That works. That also works. So make it look like at least this area is worn to some degree. Hello, Arun. You are from India, Arun Desai. 3 a.m. Wow. I feel very special that at 3 a.m. in the morning, you are still there watching the stream. Thank you. I appreciate that. Okay, what? Okay, let's look at this. So we've got a small little park here. Let's put some swings down, shall we? Ooh, no, let's put down, yeah, no. Slide maybe? What if we put down a couple of these? Where would be the best place to have this sort of thing? Maybe somewhere around there? Kids can play. They can play in the sand dune, the sands over there, and you can have parental watch. Tuning in from New Zealand, a Brit by birth. Justy Burger, you are not late. Look, the stream is still going on, so you are not late. Do not stress. Thank you so much for joining us. Really, really, really appreciate it. I want to cover around all of this. Okay. You know, sometimes in the neighborhood, this is all you need to have a jolly good park. Just an open space where people can go and chill. What am I looking for? Is that what I'm looking for? Weeds. Yes, that's what I'm looking for. To just have small patches. Nah, I think it's too much. I love these things though, they're so tiny. Are these trees? Are they trees? They are trees, oh my word. I think these are by Mr. Mason, hey. we get some... some grass on the outside. So it's safe to say the area in the actual park is fairly well maintained, right? That would make sense. And then just on the outside here, things are going a little bit out of control. I'm not sure what trees to put down though to give this place some life. How about these? These are the sort of trees that I don't often use. In real life, I would be worried about cars kind of speeding in here. And worse, it's in a bend. So I would want to put these down. To be fair, the cars will drive right through this, but you get the idea. Let's turn these off and just ever so slightly lower those. There we go. That works. I don't know. I don't want to over detail this. Can you show the downtown? You want to see the downtown? I will show you the downtown. As long as the frame rate will hold up, I will show you the downtown. Give me a bit. Let's finish this area off, shall we? Can I just put down a couple of these? You know, parks must always have like colorful trees. I don't know what you're too dark. Let me get these in here. Ooh, what did I just do there? I just put one down there. And then to complete this, I'm gonna put a few more PPG spawn points. Ooh. People park. Let's put down a few more people park spots. And people can just hang out. Don't I have a bigger one? There we go. That's a bit bigger one. All right. So now we've got places at least that people can hang out. It's a simple park. I think Mixers, you suggested it, right? Yeah. It's a simple park, but it does the job. At least the city is, or the neighborhood is not completely without an area of entertainment. Quick save. Alrighty. Shall we take a tour of the downtown? For Altikarakoi. I'm so sorry. I don't know if I can. I don't think I'm pronouncing your name right. Let's take a quick tour of the downtown area. Let's hope the frame rate holds up. I can start aerially. So this is the downtown area of of the city. Why does it seem so... I want to see something. Why does it seem so bright? Do I have the right things selected? I just want to make sure that the right preset is loaded. Oh no, the right stuff is loaded. Okay, I guess it's where the sun is shining from. So yeah, it's the downtown. It's the main city core with all of its skyscrapers and tall buildings. These were built way back, I think episode 6 or somewhere around there. But what I find interesting is I don't know if my road networks are really just that good or what, but there is barely any traffic in the downtown. Hey, like all of the streets are pretty much all cleared up. So it's pretty decent traffic management, I think. Even my off ramps from the highways, I've tried to place them in such a way that, you know, traffic to this area can be fed from this off ramp going in that direction. Traffic can then also flow into this area with this off ramp, and of course come onto it as well from here. And then we've got this DDI here that distributes a lot of the traffic to this area and that area, and then this ridiculous mess that goes all the way out to the industrial complex, also to the downtown, and also links up nicely to this area, and then this area also connected via this off ramp here. So I think the traffic gets distributed throughout the city pretty well with a set of these off ramps. So there's barely any congestion points, which I like quite a lot. Srithla. I don't know. Srithla. This is epic. Thank you very much. How much time did you dedicate to it? Whew, a lot of time, hey? a lot of time. It's hard to actually say, but I've been working on this for quite a while. I mean, it's in and out between it and Normersburg since 2019-ish, I think. So yeah, it's been a while. Love and hate. Very, very, very interesting name. Can you please help with my city's urban planning? Like my in real life city. I don't know anything about urban planning. I am literally going at it, I don't know, with my wild imagination. Like I literally built this thinking to myself, okay, if this is the only off ramp from the highway, you can imagine people who needed to go to all of these areas would all have to funnel through this and then distribute. That will make this a choke point. So I break up this choke point by introducing another off ramp to feed this area, then another one to feed that area and this area. So there isn't one really here feeding here, but between this one and that one, they are good enough to feed these two. If you get what I mean. So you'll find that a lot of the cars coming to, let's say, this part of town will, in terms of using traffic manager precedent, will divide the cars quite evenly, and some of them taking this off ramp and coming this way, whilst others will take this and then come that way. So the two help divide things very nicely. And then, of course, trying to keep the traffic that's flowing in the actual town off of the highways. So I have quite a few bridges, as you can see, that cross over. So they feed directly into the downtown or into the outskirts without having to get onto the highways. And the only cars that will really get onto the highways are those that are needing to travel either there or far in that direction or far in that direction, in which case that is fine, because then they're not going to create too many choke points. And yeah, another thing I try and do is I try and keep intersection points. At least my off ramps don't kind of immediately block. There are very few that I have that. It happens here. The DDI here manages the traffic flow quite nicely. And over here, there's quite a bit of a way that all the cars have to go before they meet a stop point. Likewise, if you see here as well, when they come off, I try and avoid a hard stop. Instead, I use a roundabout so that the traffic flows even further out before it has to stop. And I've done similar here as well. So there's like almost no stops as you come off of the highways. Like you have to travel quite a bit of a distance before you get to a stop, and all of that helps keep the traffic flowing nicely on the actual highways. I'm excited for the University of Thando. I am excited to build it too. So that's going to sit. The plan is for us to sit here. And I actually wanted to cross over into this area, but I've got some weird things in my mind that I want to stick down here, but we'll see. We'll see what I do about that. When you play City Skylines, do you spend a lot of time looking at old areas you built and tweaking them? Or do you just keep moving forwards and focusing on new areas? My primary thing is I just keep moving forward. I always figure in my head that there was a reason why I built something the way that I built it. And since there's that historical, I suppose, footprint of it in the videos that I've released, I generally don't go and redo it. But there are certain cases that I do. Like here, this area was completely redone in a video that I released some time back. I think episode 10.1 or something like that I called it. So I do redo from time to time, but for the most part, I leave almost everything exactly the same. This was the first area that I built when I started the series, and the only thing that has changed here is this building. I think this building changed because the one that I had used here, I think the creator took it down from the workshop, and so it kind of vanished from my city. So I just replaced them. Otherwise, everything else is exactly as it is, and I try not to change. I do my best not to change. Why Wyatt? I hope that answers your question. I'm always telling myself someday I'll make such beautiful cities just as this one. Truly impressive. Do you have one tip that's just mandatory for a newbie player like me? Always making grids. Experiment. That is the biggest advice I can give, is experiment. Try something new. So for example, if you notice that you are notorious for building grids, put a road that cuts through the grid, and whatever you do not delete that road and work around it, because that will force you to come up with creative ways to fill the bins, to fill the corners. Like you start doing funky things like this, ways like, okay, I've got this sharp angle, how do I fill it? Okay, cool, make a plan. Just like here as well, I had this weird thing that was sitting here, so I put a small little planter there in a parking lot, and whether it's realistic or not, it works. It fills up the space. This building sitting at a slight angle to everything else is an eyesore, but in real life these things happen, right? You have buildings and things that sit at weird angles to everything else. So experiment and break up your usual pattern, and I think that will help a lot. This map is gorgeous. Did I make it? Yes, I did. It's called Lake Otter, and the link is in the description. You can get your hands on it. Weird you, that's me. I spend a lot of time just watching what I build. I also spend a lot of time watching what I build. It is fantastic. I absolutely love watching. Like, I can sometimes just sit. I will park like the camera right here up the road, get out of this and just watch cars driving by. I do that all the time. In fact, the cinematic video that I put out yesterday is actually testament to that. That is like literally me just enjoying watching the city like alive. This area here, I love sitting and just watching, put it on as fast as speed as I can, and just watch the traffic flowing through this interchange. You know, when you've built something and you've put in hours into it and you see it working, like, you must enjoy it. When I was building this thing, it was overly complex, but I knew from the plans that I had that I had plans for this massive industrial complex across the river, and there are going to be all these trucks coming down this road. How was I going to ensure that these trucks get split up across, going to the different parts of the city in such a way that there is no congestion here? You know, so all of this is it's a mess, but it works, and when it works, you must appreciate it. So of course, take the time and enjoy the messiness. I think you deserve it. That's what I say. I think the messiness honestly makes a city more realistic. 100% love and hate. Couldn't agree more. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Like, as long as traffic flows and people can get to where they need via foot or bike, that's a successful city. Couldn't agree more once again. That is one thing I've not managed to get right. That is incorporating like a proper bike network. I would love to do that. I want to incorporate a proper bike network into the stuff that I do. But yeah, like when you build stuff like this and it works, I mean, come on, just sit and enjoy watching all of this in motion. Like, it's beautiful when you see all of these things, like the traffic coming in, merging into the different lanes, and everything is still flowing nice and smooth. Enjoy it. That's what I say. All right, so that is it. This is like the entire city. In case you haven't seen the overview, this is everything built so far, and we've got road networks planned for some areas around there, around here. This area is all going to be residential, so this is just going to be houses, and I don't want to have a ton of episodes to do this. That's why I want to try and cover as much of these in like live streams, because it's monotonous. And I figured if I'm going to do this, I might as well do a chatting to people, those that wish to hang around and chill. So we'll fill most of these areas with residential, and then when it comes to building out the industries in those areas, the forest industries, all the oil refineries and all that stuff, we'll make actual videos out of those. Okay, so that's the plan. I need to fill out this space now, but that's not going to happen on this stream. So what I want to do is, let's try and get as many of the road networks in as we possibly can, and then we'll probably do the actual filling out at a later stage. So what I want to do is, this is a classic case of where I want to break up the monotony, and then I'll put, let's see, can we make that work, or should I? Nah, I don't think so. I don't think this is a place for it. This is the suburbs. I mean, the suburbs generally tend to be, they tend to be well organized. So I wonder if I should continue the grid a bit. Would you say you have a ratio of high density, low density housing that you prefer? Do you mix residential and commercial ever? I don't think I quite understand you. So let's take a bit. Let me explain my thinking. So here's my thinking usually when I approach the city. So I've got my downtown concentrated in one area, and the downtown for me is always a mix of high density residential, office, and commercial all in one. But I try and keep commercial to the low-lying areas, like for example here, you will have commercial. Let's get in there. You have commercial lining all of the ground, and then you put massive residential buildings on top of each other. So I clip buildings together to achieve that effect. When I start moving outwards from the downtown, I move outwards with mid-rise residentials, quite well concentrated, with sort of commercial spaces like dabbed in between wherever I can. But I try and keep the commercial spaces sort of concentrated and then surround it with residential. But wherever I go, once I have residential going for a while, I have a concentration of residential. Concentration of commercial, and then followed by residential. Likewise, if I come here, I have main streets, and the main streets are always just lined with commercial. I feel like this is how I see the world when I look around. So it's commercials lining most of the main streets all along here. It's all commercial, and then it's residential. What I love doing is the blend of the mid-rise residentials to the low density residential, and I love mixing them up. So you have a little bit of mid density, low density, mid density, low density, and then eventually it almost all fades into low density with a dab of mid-rise densities, and then the mid-rise densities start to increase again as I approach a commercial. Because generally you find that where commercial spaces are, the residential density increases a bit, and then as you move away from it, it becomes low density again. That's been my observation, and so I build my cities in that manner. And I always try and toss in commercial spaces here and there, surrounded by a lot of residential, and then I would generally include one very big school after I don't know, I suppose a certain amount of space has passed. But yeah, from time to time where I can do it, like in a place like here, where these assets themselves actually lend themselves very nicely to it, is you can mix commercial and residential all in the same space. And yeah, so I hope that answers your question. I do mix when I can, but often I try to kind of keep things concentrated, but I try and not let residential go for too long before you get to another commercial zone. Oh wow, that is like a perfect fit. I did not realize that was the right length. So this ends here, so I want this to have its bend, and then we can have, what is this? This is 3 and 6. So let me bring you up another 3, and then we can do that. I want you to do some rural areas. You should catch my Nomersburg series, because the Nomersburg series is going to have a lot of that. But with this, we're gonna get rural as we go towards the outskirts. So it's not like it won't completely happen. It will happen. Ooh, hello. Oh, there's an idea. $15, $13. So you can be 13, 13. I want to see how this is going to work out. 20, 23, so 23, 23. So if I do that, I can bring you out to about there. We'll probably change this to a cul-de-sac. I originally wanted to make this a cul-de-sac, but I think I can still make it a cul-de-sac, can't I? Is there enough space for houses to fit around here without falling into the river? Yeah, there's still more than enough space. Cool. So we can make these all a series of cul-de-sac. But I don't want to go too far out. Wait, I've missed something. What is my target population? I do not have a target population. I just want the city to be big. I want it to be very, very big. And I want it to have everything. Well, almost everything. But I want it to be a very, very big city. No, this does not add up nicely. Where is this thing? Is this where it is? Oh, okay, cool. Yes, that's what I wanted to see. The outskirts, a race course maybe. There's plans for a race track for sure. Check out episode 29 to see where I had planned that. Will you ever build something like a high-density suburban Asian city in the future? Maybe. I don't know what I'm going to do after this. But I do plan on starting doing different things soon. So this won't be... Yeah, I do want to do something slightly different in a little bit. So perhaps Speedy Lane. I've watched some videos on Chinese cities and I find it unique with their city planning style, which looks modern, clean. I don't know how you feel about it. Yeah, the Chinese cities that I've seen, I also think look very good. When I look at it, I think to myself, I cannot build a city that looks that nice. And that's why I've never tried. I struggle with the idea of building a very themed city. I just feel like I will not do it justice. Yeah, that's the best explanation I can give. So because I feel like I cannot do it justice, I generally tend to avoid trying to do any cities that are country specific, and instead kind of try and follow generalized themes in my builds, if that makes sense. So if this ends like so, that's very abrupt. Thank you, Talanen. Even though I have absolutely no idea what I'm doing right now, I'm just putting down roads. Let's get rid of these trees. Maybe this will make them look a little bit better. Or I can see a bit better what I'm actually doing. So I want to keep this space here for expansion of the university. I have something I want to build there. I'm not entirely sure how I can mix this up. Should I continue? Should I bend this? I definitely am not going across here. How do we merge this area? That is always the question. And even if you come all the way straight, no, that does not fit very nicely with what's happening here. So let's get rid of that. 1 million population. I don't know if I'll get there. I somehow have my doubts that I'll be able to get that far. Let's see. What's the distance here? This is 29. So this is where 29 is. So that's the bend. Wow, it's a very big bend. Let's see. You're not. This one is not 100%. See, this is the sort of stuff that I was saying, that break the monotony and then challenge yourself to make it work. I don't know how I'm gonna make this work, because even if I put that to there, oh, okay, no, so this is fine actually. This is fine. This is, the gap here is actually small, because I actually don't want to zone on this road, because it's a main road. So I don't want to zone on that road. I don't want to zone on this road. So the houses are going to sit on there. Okay, so then that's fine. And then how do we terminate around here is the question. Or we just leave this an open space and we make a plan to make that area look kind of funkadelic. We'll see what we can do about making that area look funkadelic. I'm very resistant to making this. I don't want this to be a road, because I've got a four-way junction here. I don't want another four-way junction here. It will create an unnecessary congestion point. So what I could do is I could actually just continue this pattern. So I want to continue down all the way to here. Are you? Nope, you're not. Blech. That's not cool. Let's get rid of this. I want the lights to be on the same side. And then we can, yeah, that's fine. I'm just thinking these two T junctions being so close together, but I think that's fine. And then I'll just put a path that connects up from here to here. Yeah, that works. That works. And then to conclude, I'll just have a set of houses that was set. This would be a nice, in fact, let's do this. This will be a nice leafy area in the middle. This is just so that I don't forget. So I'm gonna put a lot of like that, and jump onto my large trees, and then I'm gonna stick down. Where are you? I'm going to put those there, and then houses can sit around it. Okay, cool. I think that's that for that road, those road networks. We'll find a way to make it look all kinds of nice and funkadelic. I think I'll be happy with a four-way junction here. I think that's fine. We have a four-way stop here. That is cool. There'll be no more junctions on this road, which is another thing I try and do, is identify so-called main roads, and on those so-called main roads only have commercial on them. But the moment I get into residential areas, I start decreasing the number of intersections that cross them. That's what I also try and do to try and manage my traffic a bit better. All right, I think that's it. I think this is a good place to stop. Let me do a quick save. A Japanese build would be very interesting. Oh wait, I tried Paris once. It was a very different experience to all my US builds. Yeah, hey? Those European cities are a challenge when you are used to American style cities. Okay, I'm not sure where you're referring to the park, but we'll catch that in another stream, I suppose. One that was partly rural with small fields and Shinkansen trains passing through it. That sounds very interesting. That's something I have to look. I'm not sure what a Shinkansen train is, so I have to do a bit of looking to see exactly what that is. It's starting to remind me of Foster City. What's Foster City? Where is Foster City? Harbin in China would be an interesting build. Would need lots of red and blue roofs. That sounds like it would be very interesting indeed. Or I don't know if or when I will get around to a park to merge the forest area with the suburbs. Are you referring to this area? Bonjour, Jean-Philippe Latte. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I don't know what came over me there. How are you? Shinkansen, Japanese bullet trains. Ah, okay. Cool. Noted. Oh, that would be nice. I've seen what's a Palm's Time. Palm's Time. I love the way which build was it? I can't remember which one it was. But he did a rural build once where everything was so well connected. It was amazing. Oh, am I? No, I'm not confused. I'm sure it was Palm's Time. But yeah, those Japanese cities are amazing. And how the rural landscape is connected with this amazing high public infrastructure or high-speed public infrastructure it's fantastic. I spent 2 weeks traveling Japan on the trains. Amazing experience. Oh, that's one experience I would definitely love to have as well. Let me save this. I wonder what's... I want to see... This is Will the Penguin's house. Okay, that's cool. Let me see. Actually, yeah, let me save this. Let me make my save point Will the Penguin's house. Let us save. Boop, boop. Boop. And back up. Boop. Alrighty. Everybody, I think we have come to the end of the stream. Do you watch a lot of City Skylines YouTubers? I do. And I watch a variety of them. So I try not to watch the same one all the time. So I watch ranging from people who are building heavily modded cities to people who actually just play pure vanilla. It's nice to see how creative people get with their vanilla builds, achieving things that some of us wouldn't even dream about, you know? So yeah. But everyone, I think that is it. I think we didn't make the progress that I had hoped. I had hoped to do all of this in this stream, and I never do. But at least we filled out the space. So yeah, this is the city as a whole. Still, I think it is turning out quite all right. Let's turn that. I like this because this gives some very nice shots, pulling a lot of things together. But yeah, here we go. That's it. We are expanding on the city of Thando, and I'm pushing this until either I hit all limits or until my computer gives up on me. So we're going all out here. soon, if I don't get Normasburg sorted out this week, then I'm going to focus on getting another episode out on Thando. So we'll basically just continue with Thando episodes, and this is for my normal Friday videos until I can get Normasburg sorted. As soon as Normasburg is sorted, we'll jump into Normasburg and start getting some builds out there as well. Okay, or maybe do a live stream of Normasburg, even with its graphical glitches. Maybe if somebody actually sees exactly what's happening, they'll be able to assist. Anyway, everybody, thank you so much for joining me. Thank you everybody who gave me donations. I really appreciate it. All of that stuff really helps to keep my machine up and going, keeps me motivated, and yeah, thank you all so much. I stuck around it. Okay, love and hates, thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it. And yeah, I'm not sure if there will be a video this Friday. I will see. I can't guarantee it, but either way, we'll keep up the live streams. Thank you Talanan. Thank you everybody. I hope you all have an awesome morning, afternoon, or evening wherever you are. And yeah, I hope to catch you all in the next one. Rian M, live stream will be awesome. I had a problem with buildings flickering. I disabled the mod for changing color of buildings and it seems solved. The mod for changing the color of buildings is the painter mod. You know, right now I'm desperate. I'll try anything. Cool. I'm gonna go and give that a try. Disable the painter mod and see if that helps. I hope it does, because right now I just want to try anything and everything to try and get that sorted. So I will definitely give it a shot. Thank you, Justy Burger, love and hate. Really appreciate you all. Thank you all so much, and I will catch you all in the next one. Cheers.